The knock at my door wasn't polite. It was fists, hard and demanding. When I opened it, 2 cops were standing there. "We got a call," one of them said. "Something about abandoned kids, neglect." My stomach didn't sink, my heart didn't race. I just stepped aside and let them see the truth. No kids inside, just silence. That was the moment I knew my sister had finally crossed a line. Charlotte was always like that. The older one, the favorite, loud where I was quiet, dramatic where I was careful. Growing up, she borrowed everything: my clothes, my money, my time. And when she was done with it, she'd toss it back broken. Our parents never stopped her. They just smiled, brushed it off, said, "That's just how she is." When she had kids, I thought maybe that would change her, that maybe responsibility would make her grow up. Instead, it just gave her more power. The first time she dropped them off, it was just an hour. The second time, just overnight. Before I knew it, every weekend she was dumping them at my place while she ran off to clubs, vacations, self-care. At first, I didn't mind. They're good kids, innocent. But by the 5th weekend in a row, when I told her I wasn't her built-in babysitter, she lost it. She screamed like I'd stolen something from her. And then she called our parents. It wasn't just anger, it was calculated. I overheard her once on the phone, laughing. "She'll cave, she always does. She's too soft to say no." That's when it hit me. I wasn't family to her. I was free labor, someone to use. And when she threatened me, "I'll make you regret this," I finally took her seriously. The cops showing up at my door proved I was right. Most people would panic, argue, or defend themselves. Not me. I invited the officers in, showed them the empty rooms, the folded blankets, the locked door. Calm, measured. I even offered them tea. They left embarrassed apology. Zing. But I wasn't embarrassed, I was focused. If Charlotte wanted a war, then she'd get it, but on my terms. Step 1, document everything. Every text where she dumped her kids on me. Every voicemail demanding I take them. Screenshots of her social media posts bragging about her me time while her kids were stuck on my couch. Step 2, get legal ground. I sat down with a lawyer, laid out the harassment, asked what my options were. Turns out I had plenty. Step 3, wait. She was reckless, loud, sloppy with evidence. All I had to do was let her hand me the match that would burn her world down. It didn't take long. A week later, she showed up with the kids and their bags, didn't ask, just shoved them inside, tossed me the diaper bag, and turned to leave. "I've got plans. Don't screw this up." I smiled. "No problem, just sign this first." I handed her a paper. "Temporary guardianship just for the weekend," I told her, "in case of emergencies." She barely glanced at it, scribbled her name, and walked out. What she didn't know was that signature gave me leverage, proof she knowingly abandoned her kids without proper care. I called Child Protective Services, not to ruin her, but to protect the kids. I handed over the file, the messages, the photos of her out partying while I stayed home with her children. When CPS showed up at her door, she screamed louder than she ever had at me. 2 days later, she stormed into my apartment wild-eyed and spitting venom. "You think you're clever? You ruined my life." I didn't flinch. I simply pointed at the folder on my table, the one with her signature on the guardianship form, the one with her texts. "No," I said calmly. "You ruined your life. I just stopped covering for you." Her face twisted. "We're family. You're supposed to help me." I shook my head. Family doesn't use each other as shields. Family doesn't call the cops on their own. Sister, just to keep a free babysitter. She lunged for the papers, but I slid them out of reach. "Every time you dumped them here, I wrote it down. Every lie, every post, every voicemail, I saved it. You gave me the ammunition, Charlotte. I just pulled the trigger." For once, she had no words. CPS didn't take the kids away permanently, but they put her under strict supervision. Parenting classes. Random checks. No more late-night drop-offs at my door. No more stolen weekends. Our parents called, of course. They begged. They blamed me. But when I forwarded them the same file, the same evidence, they went quiet. And me? I finally had peace. My weekends were mine again. My home was mine again. I still see the kids, but now it's on my terms, not hers. When they come over, it's because they want to, not because they were abandoned on my doorstep. And when I look at them, I feel no guilt, only clarity. Because the truth is simple, I didn't betray my sister. I just stopped letting her betray me. The night the cops showed up, she thought she'd cornered me, but really, she handed me the blueprint for her own downfall.